Can someone please stitch this with a full-on detailed explanation why getting out of a 3-month-long situationship hurts so much more than when I got out of my 5-year long-term relationship to a guy who I thought I was going to marry? Please.
Absolutely, I can explain that. It goes like this. In your situationship, you were only dating the version of that man that he chose to show to you at the times when you were together. I'm sure you weren't living together because it was only 3 months. You definitely did not know everything about him, so the things that you didn't know, you kind of just had to use your imagination and just plug them in. You don't know about his vices, you don't know about his weaknesses, you don't know about his shortcomings, but you do know about how fiery the romance was every time, because every time you got naked, you were both given 110%. In fact, probably most of the times that you saw each other, romance was at the forefront. And who doesn't like hot romance? When you live with someone, most of the conversations that you're having are about logistics, schedules, engagements, all that kind of stuff. When you're in a situation, most of the conversations you have is, you look hot in that. Hey, you up? God, I can't stop thinking about that last time that we got it on. It was great. When you're in a relationship with someone and you live together, you pretty much know where they are and what they're doing at all times. And when you're in a situationship, you're wondering about what he's doing. Is he gonna pick me? Is he gonna lose interest? Is he seeing someone else? Am I good enough for him? And then when you do see that situationship person again, it all gets reinforced that they really like you and you're like, yes! You're questioning that quite a lot less when you're living with someone. And also, I'm guessing that the 5-year relationship, even if you did get dumped, there was probably some component of it that was mutual. There was probably some part of you that was like, it might be nice to get out into the single dating world again. I'm guessing he ended the situationship, and there's one of two reasons. Either he met someone else, which super hurts, or he'd just rather be single than be with you, which also super hurts. That 5-year relationship was with another human being. The situationship was with a small sliver of a human being, and only what he wanted you to know about him. And probably also only what you wanted him to know about you. So don't be surprised if he hits you up again, because that stuff happens.
So, women like to figure out guys. Maybe in that 3 months, she tried to test him and he passed all those tests. The test guys are that she will test you to see whether you're a simp or whether she should be able to respect you or not. So there is that. So she will test you to see what you're made of, and maybe she tried or she didn't do much. It's not enough time for her to do all her tests on you. And women move on. So for a 5-year-old relationship, she would have started to move on at the particular time, maybe 6 months ago, and then she would fully move on. But for 3 months, she was not ready for a relationship to end. So she had no time to move on to replace that guy, to move the guy from, to check in her friend zone, which guy she's friend zoned and which guy she's willing to replace, which guy she thinks is better than the guy she's in a situationship with. And then she figures out that of all the guys maybe in the friend zone, none of them will be a match to the guy that she's in a situationship. Yes, she's gonna feel hurt because she didn't get to replace him. Shout out to the guy that couldn't be replaced. He probably the one that left.
Men need to understand that some of these girls bring friends to a date because of safety, not for your food and drinks. Why are you going on a date with me if you don't feel safe? That tells me that you just entering into a dangerous situation for no reason. And first off, we going on a date, so we've been talking and you think I'm dangerous? What are we dating for? Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Bring your friend. She ain't coming in. She's safety, right? Stay outside. Stay in the car or something. Secure the perimeter. Defend against everybody that could be possibly harming us.
Sometimes, like in reference to the other video, it could be she's already put you in a friend zone, and then she just needs some reasons to validate her reasons. And she's gonna use her friends to say, guys, what do you think? I don't think I'm into you. And her friends are gonna say, oh yeah, I think no. So they are only want to what's this? They're only interested maybe in the dinner. They're not interested in you. If she was really into you, she'll tell her friends, oh, I'm going out with you. You guys, you shouldn't come. That's what the woman who likes the guy does. But if she doesn't like you, or she has question marks, she's already put you in that category, she's gonna use her friends to to validate her reasons. So her friends, pay attention to her friends. If friends are around in those situations, make sure you divert your attention, you move your attention from her to her friends. Maybe you might even like any of her friends. I'm just saying, it's a win-win situation. Depends on her friends. If her, she puts you in that category, any of her friends, she has hot friends. I mean, you can at least teach her a lesson. If you're able to afford dinner for 3, you should go for the friend. I'm just saying, in situations where you decide to allow it to happen because she's put you in that category, the best is to just cancel because she's not interested in you. But if you decide to go through with it, divert your attention to one of her friends, the one she thinks is hotter than her. That's the one you should be talking to more and wanting to know more about. I know there will be much confusion there, like what is he doing? But guess what? At least you won't show your weakness that way. They might think, oh, maybe whatever is rude or is whatever. But like, if you do it, it might even work for you. You might even get the hottest one. I'm just saying here.
Or is she defending you against me? Is that the safety? Am I the safety hazard? Because it doesn't sound like we should be hanging out if I'm the safety hazard. Like, if you think I could possibly do something to you, why are we hanging out in the first place? Isn't that the whole point? We going on a date. That's 1-on-1, not 1-on-2. And if she come, shit, pay your own tab. I'm not paying for it. This ain't no group date. I just don't get this. Sound like you need to make some better choices. The fuck you entering a dangerous situation for? You sound like you just dumb.
The reason why there are some men out there who downplay single mothers and talk negative about single mothers is because they can't come up to a single mother's level.
Anybody who looks at a woman, single mother with kids, as somebody who's not worth being with or high value is somebody who sees a child as competition. Let's really just be honest. Let's really talk about it. Let's open it up and really talk about it. The only difference between a woman with kids and a woman without kids is the kids.
Yes, it's the kids, and most of those kids were as a result of a bad decision. So you've made two. If you have two, you've made two bad decisions. Why couldn't you be with the father of the kids? Is it his fault that you're maybe the kind of guy you thought he was is not what he is, and then you decide to like end the relationship? Either way, it's projecting that you made a bad decision, you chose the wrong guy. And that's not the last time that's gonna happen. If he's a good guy, he knows that you're gonna replace him with another baby daddy with those kind of characteristics. Like those guys have to just come in, they give you babies and they run. So if he's a good guy, he's like, oh, you know what? This is a kind of woman that drops me after 3 months of a relationship. It's screaming red flags. That's all. It's not maybe, you know, it's just that. And also, yes, the child is a baggage. Any man wants to start their own family with somebody who doesn't have kids. It's a preference, it's a choice, and it should be respected. And each one of us have opportunities. Even you had an opportunity to start afresh with a man that you committed to marry. But guess what? You went the other way. And now you want the other guys who are single, who have also an opportunity to start normally. And you want those guys to take it like, oh yeah, you should take it. You should take it.
Single mothers are some of the hardest and strongest working people in the room. My choice to be a single mom. My choice to get out of that relationship. Because I have high standards. I want more. I know I am worthy and deserving of more. Go back to Facebook.
What high standards? High standards do when it comes to how much he's making so that you can take care of your babies? Is that it? Oh, we should be speaking plainly when we are talking about high standards. High standards when you have 3 babies from different guys. What high standards?
I want a man who knows that what you bring to that table and knows that you're valuable and your kids will bring value to his life.
Y'all gotta see this video.
I didn't cheat on you. I did not cheat on you.
It was a woman.
Yes.
It was a woman. That's why it's not cheating. And
Yes.
I'm insecure because of that.
Yes, man, look. Are you serious right now? Are you going ballistic putting all my stuff by the door?
Because you think this
Like,
is a
what's
game.
wrong with you?
You think this is really a game. I can't believe you.
A game?
I can't. You really need to get out.
Can you put my stuff back in the closet?
You need to get out for
Put
real.
my stuff
I
back.
can't believe that you think.
And I can't believe that you're doing all of
And
this.
you calling me insecure.
Yeah, insecure.
And the fact that you're recording
Insecure.
me shows me that you have no remorse and no respect for me at all. No.
No, I want you to see how you look
Because
doing the most because I had a little too much to drink and had a
that's
little
true.
fun with a friend.
Okay, you call it fun, and I'm insecure because of that, right?
Yep.
And you think you think I'm supposed to be okay with that? There's no respect in our relationship. and
It's
I
no
don't-
respect. I was honest.
How do y'all feel about this? And is she doing too much?
Bro feels disrespected and the fact that she was filming. So, but again, let's think about this, guys. If it was a guy who did that, she'll probably call him gay, and also she'll end the relationship with him. And those are the different dynamics between men and women. To some extent, there are some guys that will be cool with their wife or girlfriend sleeping with another woman. And there are some people that will be as mad, just like it is as good as she slept with another guy. That's how other guys will take it. So guys, let me know in the comment section your take on this subject. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and thumbs up on the